So the Africa trip is basically a service learning trip where we come to a different country and we learn about a culture that is different than ours.
The first part of the trip, which is about a week and a half-ish, we do a bunch of service projects.
So that includes like the medical mobile clinic, going to the crisis nursery, and also our Beanie Baby drive that we had before we came here.
It incorporates public health, which is my major, and I'm super into photography, and I would love to learn more about journalism, so I thought it was like perfect.
I am a public health major, I'm not a journalism major. I don't really know how to work a camera, don't know how to conduct an interview, but I thought it was really important because being able to like communicate information in a way that's like really easily understandable but also enjoyable for people, I think is really important in any field of study.
There's just so much more to learn out of a service trip than just a regular study abroad trip.
A service learning project, but it's more than that. It's like cultural immersion. It's throwing yourself into something you've never experienced before.
At the mobile clinic, when I was at the door, basically granting entrance to the sick people, I was so uncomfortable. I was so kind of like into myself. I didn't really want anybody to touch me or like, you know, because they were sick and they hadn't been seen yet.
I was weighing babies, and when I first got there, I honestly thought it was like my worst nightmare, being in a room full of sick people. I was like, oh my God, when am I going to contract? But then when I started getting into like the groove and a rhythm, I realized that I was really happy doing it. And there was one point I was weighing one of the babies, and I just like looked out at Mount Nakoma and just realized that I was really at peace and living in the moment, and that's something I really struggle to do at home.
I don't think I'm ever going to be the same after this trip.
This trip has made me realize that you can experience love in so many different ways. The children have been so open-hearted and so generous, and it's really just changed my way of looking at life, I think.
The things that I've been given and the things that I've been blessed with, I can use those to help other people.
And just making someone's world a little bit better and letting yourself grow from and develop from that as well.
I think I'm still being changed by the trip. I can definitely take bits and pieces from the trip and apply them to my life when I get back home.
It was eye-opening. It was extreme.
It was awesome.
It was love.
It was life-changing.
It was embracing.
It was adventurous.
It was surreal.
It was life-altering.
It was phenomenal.
It was an adventure.
It was extreme.
You used my word!
I know, well, what other